Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be talking about the Gojo versus Sakuna fight. I just finished reading it. I'm pretty sure everyone knew how it ended. Going into the, or like, if you were catching up, you probably knew how it ended, anyways. Like I did, because it blew up all over the internet, and I was spoiled in school, like before I even got to see it on the internet. So yeah, someone just said that shit mad out loud in my class. I don't even know, bro, but he said that shit mad out loud in my class, and that's how I figured out about Sakuna's death, or not Sakuna's death, Gojo's death. But the way people talked about this fight, they made it seem like Gojo it was one sided, like Gojo just cleared, bro. When that's definitely not the case. The first half of the fight was really just a domain expansion war. Like before the domain expansion shit though, it was they was kind of just like even. You know what I'm saying? Neither of them was really taking much damage. The domain expansion part of this fight was where shit, like the tensions between the two rise. And like I I do like the idea that go like heading into this fight, Gojo learned something new to help him deal with Sukuna. And honestly, without it, it has me questioning if he could have beat Sukuna without being sealed. It's something to think about. But either way, pretty much that first half of the fight was pretty much Gojo fucking up his brain because he was using his reverse cursed energy to patch up his curse techniques instead of healing himself. But he also, I believe he was the one to do damage to Sukuna's brain to where he couldn't open a domain expansion. So after that it was fuck that, we can't use a domain expansion. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? We do use everything else you have to offer. you know. Uh Now, I think this is what the second part of this fight is why people say Gojo was whooping his ass, because Gojo was kind of getting jumped. He did it. Even Sakuna said this shit a 3v1 now. Uh, Gojo outsmarted bro though with like he had that one thing in the air after he hit a piercing blood and he one shot his the thing he summoned. I don't even know what the thing does. I ain't gonna lie. I know it adjusts to his fighting style. But like outside of that, I don't know. Like I don't know his name or nothing. Is what I'm trying to say. I know it was summoned with Fushigoro's technique, but I personally like the second half of the fight more. We seen him use black. We seen Gojo use Black Flash. There at the start of the fight. I am kind of just rambling here, so I'm jumping around. He was playing with he was playing with Sakuna though. He like slid down on he was like laying down and did some shit like that, or some it was something like that. I'll show that shit on my screen, but yeah, he he was trolling for real. I don't really got too much. I want to talk about like Gojo's death and stuff, but I don't really got too much else to say about the fight itself because like I just don't. I might give it a reread though, because it is like 4 in the morning right now, and I am tired just making this video. So I'm probably forgetting some stuff, and I could probably actually be, you know, more awake while reading it. you know what I'm saying? But I give the fight itself like a 9 out of 10. Like ignoring the Gojo death part, because I'm about to get to that. But before I do get to that, I want to say like I think Yuta is going to be Sukuna's final opponent. I know other people are jumping in right now. That one electric dude is trying to jump in right now. I don't know what happens to him. I just know he does still fight Sukuna. I heard that the lawyer dude is going to fight what's his face? Sukuna. Lawyer dude and Itadori. I don't know how that fight's turn out. But yeah, I've heard about what's been going on in the recent chapters, and after this, I'm going to do a review on the rest of the chapters, and then we're gonna be doing weekly JJK chapter reviews. So that that's fire. I'm gonna be getting those out on Sundays. One Piece reviews with Stretch will be on Mondays, but that's not the point. I think Yuta will will be doing what Gojo was doing in this chapter. Or not, or like in this fight where he was using his curse techniques, his reverse cursed energy to use curse to heal his curse technique up, back up type shit to bring it back up. Because I know Yuta himself said it was a risk, but I think Yuta would be willing to gamble on that risk to try to beat Sakuna, and I do think it will pan down. I do think Yuta is going to be the one to take down Sakuna. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 100% positive, but it might happen. I do I do love the fact that uh it's pointed out that Gojo would never planned on letting Yuji get executed because he was going to keep the last finger for himself for like fucking ever. I do love that fact. That just goes to show you how much Gojo cares about his students. If you didn't know that already, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think we've seen Yuta use his domain expansion though. But again, I do think he'll be doing what Gojo was doing, even if it does hurt his brain and shit like that. I think he will do it to try to beat Sakuna, and he probably will beat Sakuna because he is supposed to be the next man up to like the second strongest behind Gojo. And as many people say, he won't replace Gojo, but A, he could prove people wrong, but B, Sakuna's already weakened, and he probably won't. He if he gets a W, he gets a W. You feel me? But Gojo's that shit. Like I agree with what people were saying, like him saying like, oh I don't even know if I could have beat him if he wasn't in Megumi's body is straight cat, bro. Let's keep that shit a buck. He needed Megumi. He was dumping you, Gojo. Stop it. You know. I feel like Gojo was giving him too much credit, but at the same time, we just gotta wait and see what he did. What he did prior to the or like the off screen, if we ever do see the off screen. Because if we don't see the off screen, bro, this shit that lowers the rating of the fight. I'm sorry like yeah, the rating in the fight when Gojo was up on Sukuna was fire, but like once Gojo died, that shit kind of takes a turn because off screening your most important character or like one of your most prominent characters kind of whack. That's like off screening fucking Sasuke. You feel me? Or like Kakashi. That's like off screening one of them. It's like off screening fucking Zoro. Like, no, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at there. So it definitely needs to be seen at what happened. Maybe we'll change our minds. Maybe. But he definitely needed his shadows technique. Because his shadows after that domain expansion battle, bro, that's what Sakuna was relying on. He would have gotten packed up a lot faster without Megami Singh. There's no way he wouldn't have. I don't know why Gojo is giving Sakuna so much praise. Especially because that's usually not something Gojo would say. Goji a cocky ass motherfucker. That's something people love about him, including myself. Cause my thing is with cocky characters, if you could back that shit up, which Gojo can, you have every right to be cocky. Just like in real world examples, like if LeBron want to be cocky, who gonna stop him from being cocky? That's like an NBA comparison. I'm just saying, you know, you do it. You allowed to be cocky if you could back that shit up. That's what I'm trying to get at here. But yeah, I do think that shit was kind of whack. I am looking forward to reading. I think that's like next 3 to 4 chapters. So the next review won't even be that long. I'll probably get it up tomorrow. But yeah, um, yeah, that's gonna be the end of this review though. This probably a shorter video. I don't know how long it is. I don't got too much to say on the actual fight itself. It's a fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a fun fight. Consider subscribing to the channel. I post 4 times a week: Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Consider liking the video if you liked it. Peace out.